Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, December 14th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. That's right. Help support the news. Help support the show. Help support all of the work that we do around here. Get your Fade to Black T-shirts. 2 shirts to get. 2 ways to get them. The links are below. Get a Game Changer membership today. All right, let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1911, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen, who left Norway for Antarctica in June of 1910, became the first person to reach the South Pole. On this day in 1911. Here's your Fader fact. A recording session with Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson was left unfinished. That's right. Freddie walked out because he couldn't stand Michael's studio guest, his pet llama. And that is your Fader fact. Let's get to the news. Crazy news day. Multiple delays and scrub launches have kept Space Force's X-37B from returning to orbit this week. But after suggesting several years ago that the secretive space plane may be on its way out, Chief of Space Operations General B. Chance Saltzman indicated its future is brighter than ever thanks to the Pentagon's competition with China. In fact, Saltzman told reporters at the Space Force Association's Space Power Conference, it's, quote, probably no coincidence that China's own space plane launched today, right before the scheduled X-37 launch. That's right. China launched its experimental reusable spacecraft for the 3rd time earlier today while maintaining strict secrecy around the mission. A Long March 2F rocket lifted off from the Rican Satellite Launch Center in the Gobi Desert at around 10 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, sending its reusable test spacecraft into low Earth orbit. The gap between China's first and second missions, launching in 2020 and 2022, was 1 year and 11 months. The third launch comes just over 7 months after the spacecraft returned to Earth after its 276-day-long second mission. Competition with China has heated up, and another space plane that the Pentagon has ready to go, it's called Sierra Space's Dream Chaser, has also been delayed multiple times. Earlier this year, climate scientists delivered a final warning as rising global temperatures and air pollution push the Earth to a permanent level of damage that only immediate action can avert. At the 28th United Nations Climate Change Conference, also known as COP28, Scientist Rebellion, a group consisting of over 1,000 climate researchers, academics, and concerned citizens, delivered a letter signed by more than 1,400 scientists and over 30 contributors to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, otherwise known as the IPCC, emphasizing the gravity of the situation and highlighting the failures of national carbon-cutting policies. The list of signees includes Wolfgang Kramer, who was part of the team that created the 6th IPCC climate report. Wow. Scientists in Australia say they have a mind-reading helmet that can turn thoughts into text. They've developed a method that goes beyond, you talk, it types software. With their creation, you think and it types. Brain waves become text, you can read. A video from the University of Technology, Sydney, shows how D-Wave works. That's the name of the software. Users put on a helmet filled with sensors. The sensors look for electrical activity in the brain, then turn that activity into words. In the video demonstration presented at the conference in New Orleans, the users thought about a sentence on a computer screen. The AI translation of that thought was close to a match. But the test of the AI helmet with 29 people had them thinking about a statement on a screen. It did not process more random thoughts, you stopping and thinking about leaving this show and this news broadcast to get a bottle of water. I'm just saying. All right. I'm excited, though. It's good technology. Check this out. NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft has experienced a computer glitch again that's causing a bit of communication breakdown between the 46-year-old probe and its mission team here on Earth. Engineers are currently trying to solve the issue as the aging spacecraft explores uncharted cosmic territory along the outer reaches of the solar system. Voyager 1 is currently the farthest spacecraft from Earth at about 15 billion miles, 24 billion kilometers, by the way, while its twin Voyager 2 has traveled more than 12 billion miles from our planet. Both are in interstellar space and are the only spacecraft ever to operate beyond the heliosphere, the sun's bubble of magnetic fields and particles that extends well beyond the orbit of Pluto. Hopefully they'll get that fixed. And finally, I'll leave you with this. A team of scientists from the SETI Institute, University of California, Davis, and the Alaska Whale Foundation, as in mammals that swim in the ocean, had a close encounter with a non-human aquatic intelligence. Now listen to this. The whale SETI team has been studying humpback whale communication systems in an effort to develop intelligence filters for the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. In response to recorded humpback contact calls played into the sea via an underwater speaker, a humpback whale named Twain approached and circled the team's boat while responding in a conversational style to the whale greeting signal. During the 20-minute exchange, Twain responded to each playback call and matched the interval variations between each signal. Now, a description and analysis of the encounter appears in a recent issue of the journal Peer J entitled Interactive Bioacoustic Playback as a Tool for Detecting and Exploring Non-Human Intelligence, Conversing with an Alaskan Humpback Whale. That's the title. We believe, and I'm quoting from the article that is published, we believe this is the first such communicative exchange between humans and humpback whales in the humpback language. That's right. Continuing, Dr. Brenda McOwen of UC Davis said, humpback whales are extremely intelligent, have complex social systems, make tools, nets out of bubbles to catch fish, and communicate extensively with both songs and social calls. She said all of this along with Dr. Fred Sharp of the Alaska Whale Foundation. Similar to studying Antarctica as a proxy for Mars, and I get that, the Whale SETI team is studying intelligent terrestrial non-human communication systems to develop filters to apply to any extraterrestrial signals received. Well, I've always said whales were aliens. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, December 14th, 2023. Tonight on Fade to Black, I've got Mark Hartzman on with us. We're going to be discussing We Are Not Alone. All of that and much more tonight with Mark Hartzman. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go back, Lee Tappy.